Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This time it's 61 and 62. These will be the last issues I do from pack 7. So probably a little gap until we get stuff from pack 8, but there's only 3 weeks between 6 and 7, so maybe they're trying to hurry up so they're not as far behind as they have been. Also, apologies again for last video, but as we're doing the right thigh this time, it's basically going to be the exact opposite but the same as the last two issues, so at least you can still see like what goes on if you're struggling yourself, because I know a few bits are a little tricky. But anyway, let's get into the build. Okay, so I know I said at the end of the last video, if you can hear me on the secondary camera, which I did not get through its microphone ability, we want to take the T-Rex and just pop this spindle in here, put the instructions back up, so they should not be falling down. Now next, if I just roll this back over, I'm actually going to be putting this into, oh, no screws needed, so this is just going to, are you going to? Yes, clip into place. Come on. There we go. So that is clipping in. Seems to be a little tight, but that can only be a good thing. I'm just going to do this off camera a sec.
A few moments later.
There you go. I had to twist it around to get a better angle, but there you go. You can see you've got thigh rotation there. And the next thing we want to do on this piece, which I originally put in the wrong way up, is just to take this and pop that in there. And that does not feel like it's going to be going anywhere. So that's nice. There you go. And then before I have to turn the page, you can take this out and this. Oh, looks like it's going to be the only bit screwing this episode, or this issue even. I'll just open this up here. But yeah, I was kicking myself when I realised at the end of the last episode I went to go and turn the camera off and saw that it was already turned off. It had timed out after I'd taken a photo of this instead of actually making a video. Yeah, that's in nice and secure. Okay, that's strange because we waited a while to put it in for the other one. Make sure I do it the right way up. There you go. I'm actually putting that bit in early this time. Okay, let's get on with the next piece. Okay guys, so we're going to be looking for the right piece of this again, and I'm guessing all of these are just going to say R inside, which they do. So got this piece, line it up with this piece. Now this is basically going to be mirroring what was done in the last video, just, you know, actually let me double check. Yep, it's recording this time. I'm not making the same mistake twice. Where's my screwdriver? Here. So we're going to put 2 screws in. And obviously, you know, I record all these like in one batch if I can, and then I start the editing, so I don't know how bad, and yes, I will say it, I have very low expectations of what would have been the last video, because yeah, I like my stuff to be good, but yeah, That's why I have like my main camera as my main camera, and the one that I bought especially for this, which wasn't as good as I thought, is the secondary. Okay, so that's A. B, we now put this into place. So turn this round. Hey, do not go losing screws. No. No. Right. Move this over the other side. It's getting very close in here. So let's rotate this around so it's that way up. So this now comes on at the front and slides onto it nicely. We then take this and put this on the right way up this time. Because obviously last time I had to take it apart just so I could turn that round. And we've got clipping to do. We have, oh yes, this piece I remember. Clippers. I need to sort out my tools on here. I mean, I seem to be needing them, but yeah, it's getting a bit cluttered in here with the size of the Zords as they're growing. And see, this is annoying because this is going to be kept to one side for a long time now. Because I'm still waiting, as of recording this, for the replacement saber-tooth tiger head. For those of you unaware, and I'm not sure how well this will show up, but the plastic parts are a different colour to the metal. So we have been promised in an email, and I might add, we got the email back in March, that in May we would get the replacement tiger head parts. Well, the date, if I double check, yes, it is the 29th of June today. So we're almost into July, and I am still waiting on these replacement tiger heads pieces. They're going to give us the whole head again, but we're still waiting, and we're getting no information about this at all. I've messaged repeatedly, and I've just been told, oh, we'll do it when we can. Oh, it'll be sent out as soon as it's ready. It's like, well, can you at least tell me when? Let's put this in here again. So again, it's going to be moving like that. And, I can be patient, but I have parts piling up. And one of the things with the T-Rex is it seems to do bits for the T-Rex, but then include a couple of pieces for the Megazord. I mean, this piece here is quite, in fact, you've got a couple of yellow bits there, but this grey piece, that is quite obviously where the tail cannon's going to fit into it. So, I've got quite a few pieces piling up now where I want to build it, but I can't. Right, that is that going into place. So I want 3 more screws. So I'm still trying to focus on what I'm doing it. 1, 2, 3. Screwdriver is here. At least I don't have to take this piece apart again, like I did last time. last one. Alright, so that piece done. Now I'll go for the other red bit. Come in over this, like so. And that will take another couple of screws. I seem to have a lot of spare screws here. Oh, of course I do. These spare screws are going to be needed for the Megazord, I bet. But as I was saying, I can't do anything with the Megazord until I get the replacement head, because everything goes into the back of the neck. And what it is, the connector itself that goes into the back of the head is a ball that's got a nut in it, and you've got a long screw that tightens into the nut. And the more it tightens into the nut, it pulls the nut down, which causes the ball to expand. Where that ball is stuck in the back of the head, it expands so the head doesn't just come off. Which is all well and good. If I did it lightly so that I can remove the head, then the head won't ever be as secure as it could be. So I want the head to be secure. If I do it gently so I can build it all and then just pop the new head on when I eventually get it, I'm always going to know that I haven't built it properly. And you can't do it properly until you've got all your pieces. So this piece, which I did off camera last time, even if that one had been working, because the instructions fell over, but this little red piece just slots inside. It's actually quite a snug fit. And then that itself comes on. If you hear that creak, you know it's going in nice and tight. And all that is finished off with this. And you've got the 4 holes on the bottom, and it will just come on like that. It is very tight to get on. At least the last one was, and this one a little bit easier. Remember, you can rotate the thighs to give yourself a little bit of extra leverage on it. There we go, we've added an extra inch or so to the base of it. We have the tail hinge, so obviously that's going to eventually be able to clip on the back of the mastodon bit there. Yeah, this is looking really nice. And if we just look at the instructions quickly for the pieces we've got in the Megazord, because I'm pretty sure it's going to say that there's extra screws and stuff needed, which is why I've got all this stuff here, which is annoying as anything. So what we got? Yeah, this and this are going to clip on to, so that's going to be what holds it onto the next piece. I think this will go on to the bit sticking out, just to make it a bit thicker, I guess, or support it more. I'm not really sure what it's doing, but yeah, this is what all those extra screws are for, the washers. So yeah, I've got all this stuff that I'm now going to have to put into a big box. So I'm going to have to label this up as what issue it's from. these have to go around the right way or something? Actually, just there we go. So yeah, you got that part, and you got this part, and yeah, I've got to put the screws back in. So if I find one of these little baggies, I can put the screws in. And I've got to put the lid back on, and this will be sat around for I don't know how long. Until I get the head. Like I say, I can do it otherwise, but I just want to do it properly. Which is kind of annoying, because I want to build it. But yeah, we're almost in July, and we were told we'd get it in May, and we were promised that in March. Come on, Fanhome. We put up with a lot from you. We've had delays of multiple months. Not to mention, well, I think packs 4 and 5 were done at the same time. Now, this is not a cheap set. I think those two parts cost me over 250 quid. So 250 quid going out with no notice whatsoever. Because they didn't even message us and say, we're going to send you 2 parts this month, or even anything saying, oh, we're going to be charging you soon. They don't do that. They just charge you, and then eventually they send it out. So, I mean, I don't even think they bother packing anything until they've got the money, which I can understand, but at the same time, once I've given you my money, I want my stuff. So, I wish they were a bit quicker with that. Still, I'm over halfway now. This big boy is just missing his legs and tail, which I don't think we go back to him now for another 40 issues or something close to that. I don't think we go back to the T-Rex until issue 100. So until then, we're going to be finishing everything else. And with that, I'll see you guys when I get the contents of pack 8.